Buccaneers. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
You know, I haven't played too many games online, but a lot of people have been hitting me real low. I'm not sure how y'all are able to hit like that every time. I gotta figure it out.
On 1st and 10, Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I think you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It was Mitch Unrein that made the tackle. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space, no gain.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Let's go. Let's finish now. What do you think? What do you think?
A first down carry by Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Awesome.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to
I'm
3rd
getting
down.
tired of you hitting
So
me
much
like
goes
that.
into a successful play,
Calm
doesn't
down,
it?
bro.
How about
Calm
that
down.
play
It's the first
action there,
quarter.
freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
go. Get out there. Get out there.
They'll try and run forward with Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
How many times do we hear from coaches, get north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. The give is to Elliott. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Again, it's Elliott. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
26.
Prescott from the gun. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. Jason Pierre-Paul with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Demarcus Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Jameis to throw it. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Bailey now to kick this one away. On the return, this is Jaquiz Rogers. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. David Irving able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Well, a second down for Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Deshaun Jackson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll make our score 14-7. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty slick return there.
You freaking suck, man. You know I was gone, bro.
That's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10.
46.
Prescott on 1st down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David in there to get him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Prescott now on 2nd down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Ryan Smith right there defensively. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
46.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
26.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
Final play of the half here. Winston. And Winston lost the football. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they're going to have really good starting field position.
Yo, my dog
here.
Dan Bailey in there on the tackle. Yeah, what's your kicker ain't as good?
The Buccaneers, they'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Malik Collins in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide.
Bro, I know you're thinking about going
a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to...
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Man.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
It ain't gonna
we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, Winston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
First down, Prescott. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Kendall Beckwith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw is Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
46. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
46. 26.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Switch. Switch. Hey. Good. 6.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10.
26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
26.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Go to 54, go to 54, line 8. Go 47. Check 3.
2nd down, Prescott. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've had fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
23 yards on the play. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, 52 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
46.
He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Switch it, hey.
Back to throw. He's got a man. Complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A road win in the next.